Hi, my name's David Scott. I'm an exercise scientist and my research focuses on the age-related changes in body composition and how these influence older adults' risk of having outcomes like falls and fractures and other things that lead to disability and the potential for them to lose independence. So as you would be aware, we have three large compartments in our bodies. These are the fat that you can see here in yellow, the muscle that you can see in red, and the bone that you can see there in blue. All of these change as we age. Once we get older, our bones often become a little bit more fragile and are more likely to break. Our muscles get smaller and often end up being weaker than when we were younger. And we also tend to gain more fat when we're older. And this is a problem because it can lead to things like obesity, cardiovascular disease, and type 2 diabetes. So what can we do to help obese older adults maintain their health and independence? Well, the obvious choice is weight loss, either through dieting or surgery, but this can have problems for our bones and muscles. As you can see here, when we lose weight, some of that weight that we lose is going to be from our bones and our muscles. And this leads to bad outcomes because it increases our risk for having poor strength, maybe leading to falls, and also having weaker bones leading to fractures. So we think that we can't just do weight loss by itself. We need to combine it with other strategies, particularly targeted nutrition that makes sure that we're getting the right nutrients that we need to protect our bones and muscles, but particularly exercise, and not just any type of exercise. We're performing clinical trials where our patients perform heavy resistance training as well as impact exercise, which involves things like hopping and jumping, and we know these are good for our bones. We combine this with weight loss and hope to determine whether people who perform these types of exercises are protected somewhat from the bone and muscle loss that occurs during weight loss. Now, to measure those outcomes, we are lucky enough to have access to some really high-tech equipment for imaging bones and muscles. And this allows us to look at a very detailed level at the muscle and bone changes that occur throughout our research studies. We're hoping to show that as a result of this type of exercise, patients can be confident during weight loss that their bones and muscles are being maintained and that they're not increasing their risk for future disability. So our machines, as I say, are very high tech and we're fortunate to have them. We're always doing quite strange things with these machines because we're always finding new applications for them. For example, as you can see at the top here, this is a picture of my knee that we were able to take using one of our devices. This knee image actually looks quite good, and it actually looks much better than how my knee feels when I go running at the moment. Down the bottom there you can see some pictures of lamb bones. This was a new collaboration that started by chance really, just chatting to someone who works near me and discussing potential things that we could work on together. They are interested in early development and use lamb models to look at this. And we suggested looking at the bones to understand better how our bones develop early in life. So this is why I love research. You always are finding new things to do, new people to work with, and there's really nothing stopping you from trying different things all the time. You're really encouraged to go out there and push the envelope and explore great things. So it's a career that I'd recommend to anybody.